So let's do some hands-on Docker labs. So let's get into this beginners class. Let's start with review lab. This is something that I've already done once, so it'll be easier for me to show it. So yeah, I think it's pretty much standard. We have standard instructions here. You can check with Docker worship. So all you have to do is just copy paste here, and then you should be able to do it. My recommendation is to type so that you basically get a feel of what it feels like. So that it's 28.3 is what you're running. You can also copy this and then you can also paste it. This is Docker info will have a huge information, so I don't want to run that command. So let's skip that. Obviously, Docker images will show you the list of images that are available. This is a freshly new lab, so you will not find anything here. What finds interesting is obviously you can pull some hello world image. So because it's not there, it'll pull the latest image and it'll show it to you. It'll say it'll take some time. Yeah, it's done. Doctor. Yes, I from yeah. If you say you will not see anything, because just hold the image. It wouldn't start running it. You can also pull Nginx Control Shift V. Okay. So this is to Rakesh Mishra. If I'm just okay, if I'm copying this and if I'm doing a Control Shift V, yeah, it's coming. So let's pull Docker pull image. It'll pull Nginx image, as you can see. If you want to pull a specific image, you can also tag it with a specific version instead of not specifying any version. Yeah, it's nothing fancy here. It's just the basics of Docker. You can also inspect the image. So let me clear it. Control Shift V. So this is the um, inspection and what is the version of this is the report tags and what I just you also have this where it was created. You also have the architecture, obviously Linux operating system. This is the brain system. This stuff is I mean like this console is running on. Okay, now let's get into the fancy stuff, which is Docker run Hello World. I don't want to run Hello World. There is an option to run. Uh, okay, let's say Docker run. Nginx is also there, right? So let's just run it. So it's actually running now. But again, there is no other way to. So we get you a new terminal and then test it out. But again, I have to go ahead and do Control C so that it's existed. Now it's exited. You can also do this and you can say hyphen ID. I think it's ID. And you can also term bash. So it'll that be your terminal. So you can do whatever you want. So did you add log engine, right? We have the logs here, pain access.log. Obviously, we are not accessing it. So if you want to do okay, where where but exit. So basically exiting, getting into the terminal and then trying to do that. So you can do docker ps hyphen -h to see the processes that you've run. Right now we got into this nginx. We also got into the nginx and then we exited. So I think these are now gone. It is not functioning, right? These are some basic Linux commands. I don't want you to see that. If you want to run the container in the background, then you have to say docker run hyphen d gan nginx. Now you say docker ps hyphen a. See, this is up and running in the background, so you don't have to worry about you know terminating and all that stuff. If you want to access the server with a specific port, you can do this. What I'll do is copy. and then Docker PS hyphen. If you can see, both these uh, containers are still run. This will not exited. So you can do curl. I don't know if it's curl exist. Yeah, call local host. Call on a 88. There you go. You have the Nginx response coming from the image. Let me just zoom it up a little bit so that you can see it better. And then, yeah, this is so as I said, Docker PS will show you all the running processes that are available. Hyphen A includes the stop containers also. This is to name your container. You can also name your container with my Nginx. This is run it. Control Shift V. You should see something called my Nginx when you see it. Docker run PS. Oh, sorry, not the PS. Alpha A. Where is that? It's it's my Nginx here. So yeah, yes, basically you have the names for all containers, but they are created randomly. But now you have a fixed name. You can also look at logs with Docker logs, my Nginx. There you go. You can see the logs. And if you want to tail the logs, you can say hyphen F. And you can, as the requests are coming, you will be able to see more logs here. Right? Let's just clear that. You can also get into the container, obviously, using Docker exec. This will allow you to debug the container if there are any issues, especially var log and Nginx. This is the directory where you debug the log. And obviously, PS also helps you debug issues your process is running on. So PS is not there. Oh wow. But anyway, so this is how you debug. You can also stop my containers using Docker stop my nginx. You can also see Docker do ps-in and then grep for that my nginx container and see what is happening. So there you go. It got exited 15 seconds ago. So you already have it. You can also stop a container with using its Docker ps -a. Let's list up using this container ID. Okay, let's just copy this. Docker stop the container ID. Then you can say Docker ps -a there. So there you go. It's stopped 15 seconds ago. You can also start the container. Obviously, if you start it, you can stop it. You can start, and you can also grep for the same. Actually, you can do Docker ps and show running containers. There you go. You have this running. You can also do a restart. The restart. Nginx. You don't see again. You can just copy paste this. You can read this documentation. My recommendation is to type it because that gives you a feel. Especially if you are a beginner, I would highly recommend you to type so that you get a feel of how it's like working on a real life system. Okay, and you can also remove that if you want. But my take is it won't remove because it started running. So you have to Docker stop my. So this will stop it. Now you can remove my Nginx. Then you do a grep. Okay, it's not there. So it's when you can also remove an image. Okay, Docker. If you want to remove an Nginx image, you can just say RMI is remove image. RMI. So remember that. So Docker RMI Nginx. That will not remove because one of the container is actually using it. So let's say Docker ps-a. So you have to first remove that container. Which is that? Okay. You just stop, copy, and now it's not there. What is the problem? Okay, error response can't be unable to remove repository reference Nginx. First force container is using its reference image. Oh, this one is using. Okay, copy. Okay. Now let's try. No worries, guys. Anyways, this let's move on. So that's part of the. So yes, so fun. Wait, let's just grab. There is no container here. What's the point? Container. Okay. Container. This one. Oh, this one also running. I think. Okay. Stop. Then go. Go ahead. Remove. Okay, that's my bad. You should say Aram. Now let's remove next image. Oh, there is one more. Okay, stop. So, and this is how you get the issues. You should be able to troubleshoot those when they come. Let's just remove the image now. Oh, there is another one. Okay, this is the last one, I think. I swear to God, this is the stalker. Stop. Then, then you can say Docker remove be. Then Docker images. Now do LGIMX Docker remove image. There you go. So I think, I mean, yeah, this is a good experience for me. I think I really like it. If you are interested, maybe you can just come to this website and then try to register. If you can get access, you get access, and you can try this out. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.